Mo niawo holo no. Enti
Hello.
Mami we say or no or need any sympathy for the president concerning a flood na asisi ewo enkran no. In fact, Mami we blame the president of Ghana say or no na responsible for nsuyiri na aji enkran ina afan. Na Kwadwo Sheldon so akasa. Kwadwo Sheldon akasa. Me pese mi Kwadwo Sheldon post no extra before ya twaso. I say, you think we falling for this helicopter gimmick? Lamoa LMAIO can't be mine. Ain't no wow, we feeling for that. We have seen it before. Nah, yeah, is it by force to speak pidgin? Why? And no, why we falling for that? And see a dear no. Huh? And take what your child is as a president after helicopter or she no one say ya grobina mampanyini yeden ya grobina mampanyino edi saa no hu no enti no mampanyino mane nya to say no akofuru helicopter no to say o show sympathy no wa ya de no to say they will not fall for that trick. That is Kwadwo Sheldon. Na mumbiza Kwadwo Sheldon say pantai baby otino flat ne odie ne bozo mumbisa Kwadwo Sheldon say pantai baby oti wa pantai no me baby am wani Kwadwo Sheldon area en wow ya ba min kam area ni jero baby am we any baby a Kwadwo Sheldon ti wa Accra say wa en wa kura it's just less than 20 minutes drive and walk around. You can even walk and go there. Kwadwo Sheldon, baby outi ewa pantai no. Insuyiri na ekoso wono. What's the problem? There na problem no. Muju say when you at home. Yantiko abe video say your house is flooded. Our house is flooded. What was the problem? Sa problem na ma pantai nsuri yiri no. I stop it. Mon cannot cry. Tell it wait.
Hello. President John Dramani Mahama, Mr. Insensitive. You are now showing emotions. I saw you flying up there with our taxpayers' money, looking at all the flood that you have caused. You have caused. This could have been prevented because you spoke about it when you were in opposition. It means you have an idea. You have a knowledge of it. When it was May, June, July, we had the first rain, we had the first knocking. When you were in abroad, look, I don't have an iota of sorrow for you or sorry for you. I know you are insensitive to Ghanaians. You only care about how much wealth you are going to carry home with you and your brother. That is the truth. And that will never change, and it's a fact. Because you said the same to the previous Nana Akufo-Addo administration. You said you call him insensitive and he doesn't care. Like a father who doesn't care about his children. You are same now. You don't give a hoot. You are so insensitive. Look, before you joined that helicopter, did you think about the zones, the areas that those floods happened? All the dead bodies? Did you think about them? Did you think about the schools? Did you think about the stores? You should have declared those areas state of emergency before you climb even the steps of the helicopter. You don't even have that thinking ability. You want us to come and put camera on our faces and tell you. But when you were in opposition, you spoke about all this. Sanitation. When you come, you are going to do it differently. What has changed over a year? What has changed? You should have made it part of your agenda. Made it part of your everything that you have said. The videos are there. You should have made it part of your agenda. You have the engineers, sanitation ministry, housing, everything prepared. Now you want us to believe that, yes, Ghanaians, yes, they are part of it, yes. But did you take precautions? No. Did you take precautions like when you were in opposition and you were insulting the previous government? Did you take precautions? Hell, goddamn no. Don't we have meteorologists in Ghana? I have a question. Don't we have meteorologists in Ghana? Do you even care to know whether there's going to be a bad rain? The weather forecast is telling you that this rain is going to be in this high magnitude. Do you care? None of you care. All the ministers, none of the ministers care. All they care is about the money, the contracts, and whatever nonsense it is that they are going to take home. Why is it so? You sat on the helicopter and you are looking down onto the poor people. How did you feel? Insensitive government and insensitive ministers. You could do. Look, President John Dramani Mahama, why didn't you declare state of emergency at those areas, those zones? The zone that the flood was so bad. Tema, Kasua, Malam, some part, all those areas. You should have declared state of emergency yesterday afternoon. You should have been on television, not even being on that helicopter, enjoying yourself, looking as if you are sad. So insensitive. So insensitive. All of you, Sam George, Sami Jemfi, Okujato Ablakwa. That's what I'm telling you. Look, since now I have lost trust in you and your administration. You will never find peace until you fix it. Until you start doing what is right for Ghanaians. What Ghanaians cried for. Don't turn us back and tell us that 8 years ago. 8 years ago, because if it was bad, that is why they were shoot out. That is why you came in, because we want a change. We want to see things done differently. No journalist should come and sit down and put some stupid camera on their face and start giving us analysis. We are sick and tired of analysis. We want you to fix it. That is why the baton was given to you. We don't want any stupid cake analysis. No, we are sick and tired of that. Why didn't you declare state of an emergency? And I have one word for all of you. Any NADMU, any sanitation ministry, any ministry that will take money, that kind of money, all in the name of that the disaster or those impoverished areas where water have consumed them, to go and buy blanket, mattresses, and then food, and something small change for them. If you consume that money, may God curse you. If you consume that money, may we all pray for God's anger to fall on you. If you eat that money or consume it without giving it to those, look, if you watch the video and hear some voices, wallahi summatalai, you cry. You cry. You had the chance to fix it. Yes, we know Ghanaians. There were choke gutters and all that. People were throwing garbage in gutters. We know all of that. What did the government do to change all that before the rain? Why do we look, Ghana for us yet to say yen near dream. Into government biaba obefa yensa ese ye trom say ye wanyansa ye to me dream. We can think. We are critical thinkers. We can sieve things. We can assess. We can sieve things. I didn't know time now we call around now we are campaign. Unim say uba flooding issue was there in the nation. If we have flooding issues, why is it that you didn't make that part of your agenda in your first year? You didn't make that part of your agenda. You have the engineers out there to make sure that all choke gutters, all those garbage, all those Ghanaians who made it a mandate or made it this thing for them to go out there and be throwing garbage in the gutters, they will be arrested. Why didn't you put all these things in place? Because you spoke about it in government. So it means it is negligent. It is the president negligent. It is the ministers negligent. It is any other person who has power to take care of this. It is their negligence. So any person that died, any flood that happened, Omu moja no omu munsemu munim because you have the power. Now they are going to fetch money, taxpayers' money, and throw it in the system. And God knows who is going to be rich himself from all this calamity. Obia obe disikana won fan koma omo a ombusiafo ewu omo a omufie no nso afa omo no onyame tuadeka. You consume that money but you will never find peace. Go and share the monies to them so they can at least find some shelter. Minister of Interior, what did he say? He said Ghana is a impoverished country. Share asema okano. Oma amuti $100,000, $200,000 Land Cruiser. Or catch and say Ghana is a impoverished country. Ghana cannot afford to find shelter. So, like we are talking about abroad. There's no state of emergency. President John Dramani Mahama went to join the helicopter without calling for state of emergency in those flooding areas. Schools now, all more areas ni na say yeshe na yanka se anka state of emergency no. Their children they cannot go to school until yatum. The government is going to see to read that some of the schools have been taken care of. You are not talking about those shit. You are coming to put camera on your face and you want to refer us. We refuse to be referred. We refuse to be told that, oh, the previous government came in for 8 years and did nothing. We refuse that and we reject that in Allah's name. For what? That is why there was a change of government. That is why there was an aluta. That is why you have the majority in parliament. But all they care about, Sami Jemfi, Sam George, and Okujato Ablakwa, all they care about is their money right now. The finance minister is caging our money, caging the dollar, and Ghanaians are going to be suffocated. We will make sure that you never find peace. You, the president, and all your ministers need to be arrested for negligence, for causing harm and murder. This is causing harm to innocent people because you had the chance to fix it and you did not fix it. You want to shift blame. Yes, the harm was already there. It was there. We know the gutters were choked. What did you do? You spoke about it in opposition. To hell with all of you. You need to be arrested.